In the quiet village of Okuta, nestled between rolling hills and whispering forests, lived a young woman named Nnenna. She had always been different, quiet, thoughtful, and kind, yet shadowed by a secret she carried deep within her. Despite her gentle spirit, her difference made others wary, especially when they began to whisper behind her back. Once adored by many, Nnenna soon found herself the subject of cruel gossip. Even Obinna, the man she loved dearly, struggled to understand her. When he discovered her secret, that she was born with a male body but identified as a woman, he was devastated, not out of hate, but confusion. The love he felt warred with the beliefs he had been raised with. One evening, with sadness in his eyes, Obinna said, "I think it's best you stay elsewhere for now, just until everything settles." Nnenna felt her heart crack. The home they shared, once filled with laughter, now echoed with emptiness. Quietly, she gathered her belongings and slipped away into the night. She found refuge in an abandoned hut at the edge of Okuta, hidden by overgrown shrubs and willow trees. There, the forest became her only companion. She spent her days walking among the trees, speaking softly to birds and finding comfort in the whisper of leaves. Yet loneliness clung to her like morning mist. Meanwhile, Okuta began to suffer. The rain stopped, crops withered, and the river slowed to a mere trickle. Hunger and fear crept into every home. At night, eerie cries pierced the silence. Shadows moved where none should. Desperate, the village elders turned to the oracle, a mysterious figure who spoke the words of the gods. Surrounded by incense and torchlight, the oracle spoke gravely. "The gods are angry. Only a pure and untouched woman can restore the balance. Only through sacrifice shall rain fall again." The villagers began their search, but every maiden in Okuta had known a man. All, except one. "Nnenna," someone whispered. "She is still untouched. She could be the one the gods seek." Though many had once shunned her, they now saw her in a new light, as their last hope. The elders approached her humble hut with heavy hearts. They explained the oracle's message but kept quiet about the danger the chosen one would face. Nnenna listened. Pain shimmered in her eyes, but so did something deeper, purpose. "I will go," she said calmly. "Not because I was asked, but because this is my home." At dawn, dressed in a simple white robe, Nnenna stepped out to meet the elders. She held a bundle of sacred offerings, herbs, grains, and a lamb. The village watched in silence as she began the long walk toward the sacred cliff where the earth touched the sky. As she reached the cliff, she laid out the offerings and lifted her arms. Her voice rose in an ancient chant, calling on the gods. The sky darkened. Wind howled. Then silence. A single beam of golden light broke through the clouds and struck her. Nnenna fell to the ground. The villagers gasped. Rain began to fall, first softly, then in heavy sheets. The land drank eagerly. The drought had ended. But something else had changed. Nnenna slowly opened her eyes, feeling different. She touched her body, her heart racing. Then, a tear rolled down her cheek as she whispered. "It's gone, the part of me that made me feel incomplete, it's gone." Her transformation was complete. She was, finally, the woman she had always known herself to be. The villagers, in awe, fell to their knees. "A miracle," they cried. The gods had not only answered their plea, but had healed the one they had cast aside. Obinna pushed through the crowd, tears in his eyes. "Nnenna," he said softly, "can you forgive me? I see you now, truly. You are brave, you are real, and I love you." She smiled, her heart full. "There is nothing to forgive. Today, we both were reborn." That evening, the village celebrated with a great feast, not just for the rain, but for Nnenna. She was no longer an outcast. She was a heroine, a symbol of courage, love, and true identity. Under the starlit sky, Obinna knelt before her. "Nnenna," he said, Will you marry me, and let's build a new life together? Tears shimmered in her eyes as she nodded. Yes. Their wedding was a joyous event, filled with laughter, dancing, and music. Children ran through the fields, elders smiled in pride, and Nnenna stood tall, no longer hiding, no longer afraid. She was not just accepted. She was honored. Moral of the story: never reject or judge those who are different, for the ones we turn away may be the ones who save us. True strength comes from love, acceptance, and the courage to be who you are. If you enjoyed this story, please like the video, share it with your friends and family, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an inspiring story like this one. See you next time.